There are major developments surrounding a potential contract extension for Jaylen Carter, and it could turn out to be one of the biggest deals in Philadelphia Eagles history. At the same time, the team's pre-draft visits have given us some serious hints about Howie Roseman's strategy for 2025. With the NFL draft approaching, the front office seems to be following a familiar pattern, one that has led to successful picks in previous years. This is a crucial time for the Eagles, and all signs point to significant moves being made in the coming months. Jaylen Carter has been nothing short of a dominant force on the Eagles' defensive line, proving to be a game changer under Vic Fangio's system. If he continues playing at the elite level he showcased in 2024 and further improves in 2025, he will be in line for a massive payday. But this isn't just about rewarding him for his performance. This is about securing one of the best defensive players in the league for the long haul. With the way contracts have been trending in the NFL, Carter could very well become one of the highest paid defensive players in the history of the sport. For weeks now, the writing has been on the wall. The Eagles have made tough decisions in free agency, allowing key players to walk while keeping their financial flexibility intact. This is not just about immediate roster construction, but about planning for the future. Howie Roseman, like any great executive, is always thinking a few steps ahead. While some fans may have been surprised by certain departures this offseason, it's important to understand that moves like these are often made with future contracts in mind. And right now, few players on this roster are as valuable as Jaylen Carter. Looking at his contract situation, Carter was selected 9th overall in the 2023 NFL Draft and is about to enter his third season in 2025. His rookie deal runs through 2026, and because he was a first-round pick, the Eagles also hold a fifth-year option for 2027. Essentially, Philadelphia has contractual control over him for the next 3 seasons. But Howie Roseman has a history of getting ahead of the market. By extending players before their contracts expire, he locks them in at a lower cost than they would command in free agency. If the Eagles can secure Carter's extension before his price skyrockets, they could sign him at a rate that is 60 to 70% of what he might eventually demand on the open market. Given this pattern, it is entirely possible that around this time next year in March 2026, we will either see Carter signing a new deal or at least engaging in serious contract discussions. His performance so far in the NFL has left little doubt. He is not just another talented player, he is one of the most dominant interior defensive linemen in the league. Carter's skill set is rare. His combination of strength, speed, explosiveness, and technique makes him a nightmare for opposing offenses. He is the type of defensive tackle who completely changes the game, consistently disrupting plays from the inside. In today's NFL, interior pressure is just as valuable as elite edge rushing. When quarterbacks face relentless pressure up the middle, their ability to step up in the pocket and make accurate throws is severely impacted. We saw this play out on the biggest stage in Super Bowl 59, where Patrick Mahomes struggled more than he ever had in a high-stakes game. When a player like Carter collapses the pocket, even the best quarterbacks look human. Beyond his talent, another crucial factor is his age. Carter will turn 24 years old in April, meaning he is still in the early stages of his career. While he is already among the best at his position, he has the potential to become even more dominant. If he continues on this trajectory, there's no doubt that he will command one of the largest contracts in NFL history for a defensive player. With the salary cap continuing to rise and the market for defensive tackles exploding, it would not be surprising to see Carter's next contract exceed $40 million per season. That would put him in an entirely different financial bracket, but based on recent trends, it is far from unrealistic. Several major contracts in the past few years highlight just how valuable elite defensive tackles have become. Chris Jones signed a 5-year, $158 million deal with the Chiefs, averaging $31.75 million per year at the age of 30. Christian Wilkins landed a 5-year, $110 million contract with the Raiders at 29 years old, earning $27.5 million annually. Milton Williams secured a 4-year, $104 million deal from the Patriots at 26 years old, making $26 million per season. Justin Madeboy signed a 4-year, $98 million contract with the Ravens, averaging $24.5 million per season at 27 years old, while Alan McNeil received a 4-year, $97 million deal at 24 years old, earning $25 million per year. The key takeaway from these numbers is that Carter is already better than all of them. Yes, even Chris Jones. That is not an exaggeration. That is the reality based on his impact production and overall dominance. The statistics back it up too. In 2024, Carter led all defensive tackles in total snaps, ranked 3rd in pressure, rate 4th in pass rush, win rate tied for 3rd in sacks, 2nd in quarterback hits, 2nd in quarterback hurries, 1st in batted passes, 1st in forced fumbles, 3rd in run stop win rate, and 1st in tackles for loss with 8. These numbers are staggering for a player in just his 2nd NFL season, and they are a clear indication of why he is set for a record-breaking payday. This is precisely why Howie Roseman has been so strategic with the Eagles' finances. While some fans may have been frustrated to see certain players leave, the reality is that these moves were made to ensure the team can secure foundational pieces like Carter. His contract will not be the only one the Eagles need to prepare for. Reed Blankenship will be seeking a new deal, and Cam Jurgens is entering the final year of his rookie contract. Smart financial management now allows Philadelphia to invest in its core players for the future. The question now is whether Carter will actually become the first defensive tackle to earn $40 million per season. Given the way the market has evolved and the level of impact he brings to the game, it is not a stretch to think he could set a new benchmark for his position. The conversation around Jaylen Carter's contract is just one piece of the Eagles' long-term strategy. But another critical aspect of their off-season plan is how they approach the 2025 NFL Draft. With the draft set to take place in Green Bay, at the end of April, the Eagles have been hosting their top 30 pre-draft visits, and history suggests that these visits provide serious insight into their first-round intentions. Howie Roseman has a well-documented track record of meeting with prospects who later become key draft picks, and this year appears to be no different. The pre-draft visit list has been filled with offensive linemen, which could be a strong indication of where the Eagles are looking to invest their first-round selection. Since regaining control of the front office after the Chip Kelly era, Roseman has consistently used pre-draft visits as a reliable method of scouting future first-round picks. The numbers speak for themselves. Out of the Eagles' last 9 first-round selections, 7 had pre-draft visits with the team. That means 77% of the time when the Eagles bring in a player for a top 30 visit, they are seriously considering selecting them in the first round. The pattern stretches back for years, covering picks like Carson Wentz in 2016, Derek Barnett in 2017, Jordan Davis in 2022, and Jaylen Carter and Nolan Smith in 2023. Even last year, Quinyon Mitchell made a pre-draft visit to Philadelphia before the Eagles selected him in the first round. With that history in mind, this year's pre-draft visits become even more telling. The Eagles have already met or are planning to meet with several highly regarded offensive tackles, including Josh Connolly from Oregon, Marcus Barr from Purdue, Anthony Belton from NC State, and Jalen Travis from Iowa State. Given Roseman's well-known philosophy of building through the trenches, it is not surprising that offensive line prospects are receiving so much attention. Even though the team still has Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata under contract, it is clear that the Eagles are thinking ahead. Johnson, while still playing at a high level, is not getting any younger, and having a succession plan in place is crucial for long-term success. Josh Connolly is one of the more intriguing names on the list. Standing at 6 feet 4 inches and weighing 311 pounds, he possesses elite size and athleticism. His overall grade from Pro Football Focus in 2024 was 78.1, with an impressive pass blocking grade of 83.5. His ability to hold up against some of the top edge rushers in college football makes him a strong candidate for a first-round selection. One of his most impressive performances came against Abdul Carter from Penn State in the Big Ten championship game, where he showcased his ability to handle top-tier pass rushers. Marcus Barr is another intriguing prospect, although his path to the NFL has been a bit more unconventional. Over the course of his college career, he has demonstrated versatility by playing multiple positions along the offensive line. In 2021, he saw snaps at both right guard and left guard, while in 2022, he split time between right guard and right tackle. His experience across different positions could make him an ideal fit for an Eagles team that values versatility in its offensive linemen. However, his pass protection numbers in 2024 were not particularly strong, as he allowed 21 pressures and earned a pass blocking grade of 68. While he may not be a first-round pick, he could be someone the Eagles look at on day 2 or day 3 of the draft. Anthony Belton is another player who has drawn significant interest from the Eagles. At 6 feet 6 inches and over 330 pounds, he brings incredible size and physicality to the position. His pass blocking grade of 87.2 in 2024 was among the best in the country, and he allowed only 3 sacks all season. His combination of power and athleticism makes him an intriguing developmental prospect. When asked about his pre-draft visit with the Eagles, Belton expressed excitement about the opportunity, highlighting how much he has studied players like Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata. His familiarity with Philadelphia's offensive line philosophy could make him an excellent fit if the Eagles choose to invest in him as a future starter. Jalen Travis from Iowa State is another name to watch. With experience at both left tackle and right tackle, he brings valuable versatility to the position. His athletic testing at the Combine was impressive, earning a 9.91 relative athletic score, which ranks among the best for offensive linemen in this draft class. His ability to move in space and handle quick pass rushers makes him an attractive option for teams looking to develop a young tackle. Given that Roseman has prioritized athleticism in his offensive line selections, Travis fits the mold of what the Eagles typically look for. Howie Roseman has never been concerned with making flashy draft picks. Instead, he prioritizes building a team from the inside out, and his healthy obsession with offensive and defensive linemen has been a driving force behind Philadelphia's sustained success. He has repeatedly stated that he believes championships are won in the trenches, and his approach to roster construction reflects that belief. The Eagles have one of the best offensive line coaches in the NFL in Jeff Stoutland, and developing young talent at the position has been a key part of their long-term success. Some fans might question the idea of using a first-round pick on an offensive lineman when other positions such as cornerback and linebacker also need attention. But history has shown that investing in the offensive line pays dividends. The Eagles have been one of the most dominant teams in the league in recent years, largely because of their ability to control the line of scrimmage. Watching Philadelphia's offensive line overpower opponents has been a key reason for their success, and maintaining that dominance requires consistently replenishing talent in the trenches. Looking ahead to the draft, the Eagles will have options. If they choose to go with an offensive lineman in the first round, it would not be a surprising move given their history. But regardless of which direction they go, it is clear that Roseman and the front office are meticulously planning for the future. Whether it's securing a long-term contract for Jaylen Carter or identifying the next cornerstone of the offensive line, the Eagles are staying true to the principles that have made them one of the most successful franchises in the NFL. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Imagine the Philadelphia Eagles adding a highly coveted offensive lineman to their already formidable roster. Could the Eagles be eyeing a trade with their NFC East rivals, the Dallas Cowboys, for none other than Cooper Beebe? Speculation is swirling around the possibility of this stunning move, and it has sent waves of excitement through NFL fans, analysts, and insiders alike. But what makes Beebe such an intriguing target, and how would he fit into Philadelphia's championship aspirations? Cooper Beebe, born May 19, 2001, has quickly established himself as one of the top offensive linemen in the league. After a stellar college career with the Kansas State Wildcats, where he was named a unanimous All-American in 2023, Beebe's stock skyrocketed. His performances earned him widespread recognition, culminating in a nomination for the prestigious Outland Trophy, an honor given to the nation's best offensive or defensive lineman. Now, in his rookie season with the Cowboys, Beebe's talents are ready to make waves in the NFL. But the Eagles, ever the strategic contenders, seem eager to add him to their offensive line. The potential trade could provide Philadelphia with a massive boost. Beebe's versatility and dominance in the trenches would not only protect Jalen Hurts, but also improve the team's running game, giving them even more firepower to compete with the NFC's best. His addition could turn the Eagles' offense from elite to unstoppable, making them a force to be reckoned with for years to come. However, a trade with the Cowboys would not come easy. As one of the Eagles' biggest rivals, Dallas would likely demand a hefty return for a young player with such immense potential. The question remains, what will the Eagles have to give up to land Beebe? With the stakes so high, the details of the potential deal will keep fans and analysts guessing until the dust settles. Cooper Beebe's personality is just as impressive as his football skills. Known for his work ethic and leadership on and off the field, Beebe brings an intensity that's contagious. His college coaches praised his discipline and dedication to improvement, always striving to be better each day. This relentless pursuit of excellence makes him a natural fit for a team like the Philadelphia Eagles, where the bar for performance is set high. His mentality could help elevate the team's already formidable offensive line, bringing a sense of confidence and stability that is key in the pressure-packed moments of big games. Beyond his physical prowess, Beebe has shown remarkable poise in high-pressure situations. During his time at Kansas State, he faced some of the toughest defensive lines in college football, and he thrived under those circumstances. His ability to stay calm and composed in critical moments would be invaluable to the Eagles, especially in postseason games where the smallest mistakes can cost championships. His clutch performances in the college ranks suggest that he can carry that same composure into the NFL, making him a key asset in high-stakes situations. On the field, Beebe's ability to dominate in the trenches can significantly boost the Eagles' chances of winning major titles. His aggressive style of play, combined with his quick decision-making, would not only protect Jalen Hurts, but also open up running lanes for players like Miles Sanders. The Eagles' offensive strategy heavily relies on controlling the line of scrimmage, and Beebe's skill set fits perfectly into their system. His athleticism and strength in both pass protection and run blocking would solidify the Eagles as one of the toughest teams in the league, enhancing their ability to make deep playoff runs. With a strong personality and exceptional skills, Beebe has all the tools needed to make a significant impact on the Eagles' title chase. His leadership qualities could inspire his teammates to elevate their own games, creating a stronger and more cohesive unit. In a team that's already known for its tough, gritty attitude, Beebe's presence could serve as the final piece in a Super Bowl caliber puzzle. If the Eagles are serious about securing another championship, Beebe could very well be the player who pushes them over the top. One thing is certain, the idea of Cooper Beebe wearing an Eagles uniform has the NFL world buzzing. If this trade happens, it could shift the balance of power in the NFC East, making the Eagles even more of a threat in an already competitive division. Will Philadelphia pull the trigger on this bold move? Only time will tell, but for now, fans are eagerly awaiting the next chapter in this potential blockbuster trade. Well, that's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.